Shalom, brothers and sisters. First and foremost, I would love to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakathu Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekah Kodash. Give double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, our true spiritual teachers. Peace and salutations to our sincere brothers pushing his truth throughout the four corners of the earth. And shalom to our sincere brothers and sisters, fearing, supporting, and believing in Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Amen. Peace and blessings to you, brothers and sisters. I'm going to name this video, "The Truth is Nothing But the Truth." Now, I know my place. I know my level. And this is not a response. This video here I'm going to do is showing how I appreciate what I've learned from my elders, my apostles. Come down. It's appreciation. Okay? So, before I say anything more, go to Elder Apostle Gabar's channel. Yes? GMS Mailbag Series. I suppose the majority of you have watched that video already, right? Look at the heading. Tazariak's understanding fails him once again. So Baba Kushar, go to his channel first, our Elder Apostle Gabar's channel first, right? Or other brothers or elders that has made a response to this video. Okay? Because we have to follow the order. So I'm not doing this lesson as a response. I'm doing this video here as an appreciation that what I've learned. That's why I hope and pray through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai Ba'asham Rekah Kodash. First of all, I'm thankful that the Most High has supped with me and he's led me to the right men, to the right teachings, and that is Great Millstone. That's what I'm talking about here now. And if I may, okay, because if you go to Elder Apostle Gabar's, when he did this lesson, he brought out about 40 different scriptures. When I say 40, he brought out lots of scriptures to prove what the captain Tazariak was saying, which was wrong. Because the Most High is in control of every single thing. Every single nitty gritty, every corner, every crevice. Right? The Most High is in control of everything. Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai is in control of every single thing. Never ever put Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai in a box. Never. That's why I'm saying the truth is nothing but the truth. And I thank Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai that he's put me in the truth and he's led me to the right men. And I pray for you brothers and sisters that follow this truth through GMS, that you still remain in the truth. Following GMS. There's some things when I came in 6 years ago, 5 years ago, there's some things I took down notes. And I tell you something, a week later, I see Elder Apostle Har or Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Rekah, Elder Apostle Aramna bring up the same thing. And it never changes. They say the same thing. They stick to their word. They don't change. That's why I'm pleased that I'm thanking Kala Halal Yahweh Basham Yahushai Basham Rakakudash, that he's led me down to the right path. It's all about the 100% truth. Yeah, and GMS has got the 100% truth. So, Lord willing, if I may, brothers and sisters, I would like to bring up a couple of scriptures, right? And you know who that was down to? Our apostles. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to bring up a couple of scriptures. And you know it's the biggest major stumbling block for people in this world, churchgoers, these so-called Christians, whoever. The biggest stumbling block is understanding our power. Understanding our power, that he gives a life and he takes a life. The Most High could hug you, and the Most High could chop off your neck at the same time. And that is a stumbling block. That's why the Most High has to open up your gland. You open up that spiritual gland for you to understand. And the Most High used men to help us to understand. Listen, you see where I'm coming from, man? Come on, you know the point I'm making. The truth is nothing but the truth. That's why, let me say it quickly because I don't want to make it too long. Go to Elder Apostle Gabar's video, his channel, right? Because he's now uploading on this channel, GMS Mailbag series. And then watch the whole video first, and then you could come back to this one if you want to. If you want to. You must follow the order first and foremost. Know your place, know your capability, all right? And just follow that through in all sincerity. That's why we have to give double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, right? Okay, so you get the point what I'm trying to say. And it's so weird because how the Spirit moves. Because I remember when I first came in 5-6 years ago, it was hot at that stage. When I say hot, there was so many camps around. Yeah, Nate was hot at the time, and IUSI, what's it? So like here, IUSPK. Okay, Nate, and you can name about another 40 different camps were hot. But you know what? As time moves on, the sifting process starts to begin. The sifting process starts to begin. That's why you have to fear the Most High now. You fear the Most High. Because I tell you something, he's going to separate the sheep from the goat. And we hope and pray that we are of the sheep. Coming to this truth is one thing, but to remain who endures to the end, that is the main thing, brothers and sisters. And it fears me that I hope and pray that the Most High keeps the Spirit on me and my brothers and sisters, that we remain to the end. Okay? But it's all about the truth, the 100% truth. So, yes, Captain, as I said before, Salakio, there was different groups. And I knew for a fact which group spiritually I was attracted to, if you know what I'm saying. My spirit took, GMS. But at the same time, you used to watch different little camps at the same time. Yes, Israelite camps. But I'm talking for myself. My main focus was on GMS, full stop. But at the same time to time, you might click on a different camp and watch them. Yeah, from time to time. But you know what? The truth prevails. The truth always wins. It always wins. And I'm so pleased, I said, that Lord willing that I still remain in the truth, and Lord willing that I still pray and hope I'm still with Great Millstone. All right? I can't say nothing more than that. So if you're following Great Millstone, you say Kal Halal Yao Basham Yao Shai. Okay? You have to be fully and rooted and grounded. I remember Elder Pastor Tar said years ago, do not watch other or read other books. So if you have to be fully grounded first. Now, when I watch this video from Elder Apostle Gabar, it's like I said, yes, Elder Apostle Gabar. I hear what you're saying. Yes, I agree. You know why I agree? Because, oh man, how can I say? I'm overwhelmed not to say. Because the Most High has to put that spirit in you to understand that you're knowing that you're following the right people. Yes? The right men. Oh man, so lucky I'm going wrong. And I need to bring out a couple of scriptures. So the question was, Sanetta, right? This brother here, all right? He asks Captain Tazariak about the homosexuality. Yes? And you know what? The answer is yes. The Most High did. All right? The Most High created everything. The Most High created good and he created evil. So the main question was, but did he create homosexuality? And the answer is yes. He created drugs. He created everything. He created everything on the right-hand side. He created everything on the left-hand side. Now, that is a stumbling block for Christians. Now, it's scary now to know that Israelites in this truth, that is a stumbling block to them. That is frightening. And I hope and pray that the Most High could increase my knowledge, that I can still remain in the truth. And there's no stumbling block. All right? So he asked him about the homosexuality thing. And the answer is yes, the Most High is in control of everything. All right? But go to Elder Apostle Gabar's video first and watch the whole thing, right? To get the 100% breakdowns, right? And then if you wish, you could always come back. All right? Good. So let me bring up the first one, if I may. And I'm just doing this because of appreciation, what my elders have taught me. My apostles have taught me. You remember, I'm still on the milk, you know. I'm still on the milk. But I'm pleased to know when I watched that video, I was smiling. I goes, wow, I understand what Elder Apostle Gabar is saying. All right. So to prove that the Most High is in control of all things, I'm going to bring out a few scriptures, yes, to clarify what Elder Apostle Gabar is saying is true, right? From GMS, Great Millstone, right? And to any other camp that is bringing up the same doctrine, the same truth, good on them too, right? You don't have to be in GMS, because you have some deep brothers out there, not in GMS, but they're following the 100% doctrine. Right behind Elder Apostle Tahar, come down. All right? So let me start now. So remember, the truth is nothing but the truth. I go to the book of Job, 14 verse 5. I'm going to try to go through it quickly before time runs out. Yes? So this video here is about appreciation, that I know that I'm in the right path through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahushai Ba'asham Kodash, and I hope and pray that he keeps me on that right path. All right? So it's Job 14 and 15. No, Salakia. Job 14 verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So, Captain Tazariak said that a man, he said, is not of the Lord, right? Is of man. That, I can't remember the word for it, that he could turn homosexual or something like that, a man can change. No. Whatever is you've been appointed to, whatever you've been instructed, right? Or whatever the Most High has commanded of you, you're going to follow it, and you can't pass that. You hear that? Right? His bounds that he cannot pass. So when the Most High gives you life, he gives it a specific time, and when the Most High is going to take a life, it's going to be a specific time. You cannot pass that. The Most High said you're going to die at age 65. You think you could go over 1 second over the age 65? It's impossible. It's impossible to go over the age 65. 1 second over. Because the Most High set the boundaries, and nothing can pass it. So what Captain Tazarek said was wrong. All right? Nothing can overshadow, nothing can over the Most High's word. Yeah, if you know what I'm saying. Right? Nothing can add or take away from it. So that was the first one. There was another one in Job here. Let me go get that in Job quickly. Job 1 verse 21. 1 verse 21. I've got these notes here, so I need to make sure. So I did Job 14 and 5. Job 1 verse 21. It says here, and naked and said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord our power gave, and the Lord our power have taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai Ba'asham Kodash. Yes? You see, the Lord gave, and the Lord have taken. All right? So what the Most High has put upon you, that is it. Whatever the Most High has taken away from you, you cannot add or take for it. You cannot add or take away from that. You see? You cannot. It's impossible. The Most High is in control of every single thing, because he knew you from the womb, before the womb, and in the womb, and out of the womb. And when you leave, he's going to know you same way. Okay? The next one, brothers and sisters, I'm going to go to Daniel, right? Daniel. Daniel 28, verse 3 to 5. Daniel 28, verse... Daniel 28. There's no Daniel 28. Oh, look, I made a mistake. Oh, what is this? Salakia. You see, there I go again. I made something wrong. No, Salakia. Ezekiel. Ezekiel. Ezekiel 28, verse 3 to 5. And it reads here, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. And who are we talking about here? So the Most High gave Daniel wisdom to a point. But he made Esau wiser, because that's what they're like. They're wiser than Daniel. Okay? Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. Right? Because he put the Spirit, the Most High put the Spirit on them to be wiser. So the Most High is in control. So listen, if the Most High put wisdom in you, that is one level. And if he wants you to be wiser, that is also the Most High. He's the one that does the increase. And the Most High does the decrease. So if he's made you wise, the Most High could even make you less wise. He's in control of everything. So a man cannot go beyond the Most High's work. It's impossible. Impossible. Right? With thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches. Yes? And that's the wicked, the evil. Esau, Edom has gotten, that's how they got this, that's how they control the earth. And has gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy great wisdom, I'm going to go to the precept in a minute. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, right? And now, and the Most High did that, He gave them the blessing. Because remember, they got the fatness of the earth. That is their blessing. That wasn't Jacob's blessing. Esau's blessing is the fatness of the earth. And to kill it by the sword. That's his blessing. And thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches, right? And you know what? That's what they're doing now. Their knowledge has increased. That they want to be like Yahweh Basham Yashai. They've invented the chip, the RFID chip, because they want to play Yahweh Basham Yashai. That is their increase in knowledge, wiser than Daniel. Okay, so let me go there back again. By thy great wisdom, let me go quickly to Revelations 16 and 14. Revelation 16 and 14. And it says here, right? And listen to me, brothers and sisters. This is not based on me. This is based on the teachings I got from Great Millstone. That's why I'm pleased to know that I've got that basic wisdom knowledge in my brain. Right? Revelation 16 verse, what did I say? 16 verse 14. And it says here, For they are the spirits of devils. They are the spirits of devils. Okay? Working miracles which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world. Right? Who is running the whole world now? Who is in charge of this world? Esau, Edom, the Edomites, the Rothschilds, the bankers, right? They're evil men. They were set up to do that. The kings of the earth and of the whole world, right? Strong's G, 3625, oikomeni, right? That is the whole world. And gather them to the battle of the great day of Yahweh Almighty. And what is that? Amawadagan. Listen, remember, for they are the spirits of devils. The Most High is in control of all spirits. All spirits, whether good or evil. All right? So, that was that one. I'm happy I got that one out of the way. So, you see, that is that great wisdom. All right? And their wisdom is so good. They invented the missiles. They invented and who gave them that wisdom? It's the Most High. That's why you must fear capital F, capital E, capital A, capital R, yes? Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. You must fear Yahweh Basham Yahushai. Because the Most High would do things to use you, right, for justification. The Most High is deep, And I never understand this, but it's true, our apostles. They tell you, and if the Most High supplied you to make you understand the breakdowns through our apostles, then boy, you're laughing for joy. Right, what next now? All right. Zechariah, verse 1, verse 5. Zechariah. Where am I? Oh, did I make that note? Salakia. I didn't. Zechariah. Salakia. I didn't mark it here, so I'm gonna have to look for it quickly. Zechariah 1. Yes, 1 verse. Thawada Yahweh Shemashai. Zechariah 1 verse 15. And I am very sore displeased. Yes, because you remember. Who is he? It's Esau. We talk about Esau. They just went overboard with wickedness. I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. Now, the reason why I brought up that scripture, Baba Kushar, correct me if I'm wrong in anything I'm in this video. Please, Baba Kushar. We did wrong. We have to pay for our sins. The Most High used the basis of men to put us down and make us feel a pain or whatever. The Most High did that. All right? But who you think gave them the increase to forward that affliction? He gave that increase. Yahweh Ba'asham Yahshai gave them that increase to do it worse. And it is more justification for Yahweh Ba'asham Yahshai, because the Most High is all about justification. But these Christians cannot understand that. The Most High created you to go off. The Most High created you to go off to bring you back again. But no, Christians will think that you're just going to church now and you just wake up and that's it. You're brand new again. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way, brothers and sisters. You don't know that already. Yes? They forward their affliction. Esau, Edom forwarded their affliction. That's why they are going to drink double of that cup. Because they made us, they forced us that cup to drink that cup, right? And we was not meant to drink that cup, right? And that's why the Most High is going to use them to force us to drink that cup. You see, the Most High is deep. So he could justify it in getting their backside. Yeah, your backside, I catch you now. Yeah? Because he was created for that. Right, that was that one. Daniel, hold on, did I say Daniel earlier? Yes, Daniel 12 verse 14. Daniel 12 verse 4. Right. You see, that's why everything is the Most High. He gives you the increase. He gives you the wills. He makes you know everything is for a appointed time. When he wants you to know something, because look, I've known this. I've read some scriptures over the years and I could not understand it. And maybe a couple of weeks ago, I understand one or two scriptures. Because the Most High is ready to give you that increase. If he wants you to hear, he wants you to hear. If he doesn't want you to not understand at the time, what it is, right? And that's the same thing that happened to Daniel, right? Daniel 12 verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Okay? The Most High gives the increase. If you're not going to understand, right? There's nothing you can do. Because who prevents you from understanding? The Most High Yahweh Ba'asham Yahshai. That's when he sups with you. Is it he sup with you for you not to understand? Or he sups with you for you to understand? Right? He opens up your brain. He opens up your thought, your mind. Okay? So I'm just using that, Daniel, because at the time, Daniel didn't understand, because he wasn't meant to understand at the time. But knowledge has increased. Who increased knowledge? Who creates evil? Who creates his good? All right? That's why when you do certain things, you have to fear the Most High. You might do certain things now, and then later on, you're punished down the line. Who's in control of time? The Most High is in control of time, right? One more scripture, quickly. I hope this is edifying. One more in James 1:17. James 1:17, and it says here, every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights. Yes? The Father of lights, that is Yahweh. Okay? The Father of lights, whom is no variableness, that is no change, neither shadow of turning. There's no change. There is no change with Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahushai. There's no change. So no man, so when the Most High make you born to be this way, you're born that way. He did that. So Captain Tazariak, you're going off to say, right, that, and you're leading people astray. That people have heard that video, right? I don't know how many people, hundreds have watched that video from Senata, what I can't remember, tongue twister, right? And they will listen to Captain Tazariak and it's being misled. Because the Most High is control of everything. He doesn't change. And if he puts, he creates good and evil. So if he talk that you're going to be a homosexual, you're going to be a homosexual, right? If you're going to be a thief, you're going to be a thief, right? If you're going to be a murderer, you're going to be a murderer. The Most High changes not. So you cannot come out the womb, right? And the Most High knew you before the womb, before you got into the womb, and you come out the womb and you want to try and say, yes, okay then, I'm this way, but I'm going to change it. You can't do that. The Most High is in control. All right? So I hope and pray that it's edifying. And I did this again, in all sincerity, double honors to apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahushai. So Thawada, Elder Apostle Tahar, Thawada, Elder Apostle Gabar, Thawada, Elder Apostle Rakar, Thawada, Elder Apostle Aram Lab. Love to you, brothers. Because I'm so pleased. I'm pleased that Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahushai has brought me to you men to understand. And I'm still learning. I still make mistakes. Baba Kasha, sometimes I make mistakes and break down scriptures. That's a long story. I want to go into that. Yes? Forgive me sometimes if I do things wrong, but listen, always follow the elders and apostles first, then you could follow brothers after, deep brothers too. Okay? So watch Elder Apostle Gabar's video and then take it from there, yes? I hope this is edifying. Love to your brothers and sisters. Lord willing, if I'm chosen and you're chosen, I cannot wait to hug and kiss you. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I hope and pray that the Most High keeps the Spirit in us until the end. All right? Okay, so remember, this video is not a response. It's to do with to respond that I appreciate what our apostles and elders has done for us. Shalom.